Welcome back, everybody, to the Vikings franchise on Madden 23, where we have rallied to turn this season into a little bit of hope again. We've won our last 3 games. We've played some very good defense and are coming off a really impressive win over the Buffalo Bills. It was a strange game where we intercepted Josh Allen 5 times. Kirk Cousins had a couple interceptions, but I felt overall he played well from what we saw. And now today, we try to see if the win streak goes to 4 or if it ends here against the Dallas Cowboys. Let me tell you a scary story now. Last year, Halloween night, Vikings hosting the Dallas Cowboys in US Bank Stadium. And the Cowboys come in with Cooper Rush at quarterback. And they win the game because the Vikings, once again, could not handle any sort of expectation. As soon as people expect more of the Vikings, that's when they show you why that was a bad decision. And we're going to see today if it's yet another chapter of the same story that's been written many times before. When you look at how the defense has played well for us this year, especially in that Bills game, it was all about putting constant pressure on Josh Allen to force mistakes. We only sacked him, I believe, 1 time, so you don't have to actually sack the quarterback. You just have to scare him a little bit. All right, give me the prospect spotlight for this year. We have defensive tackle DeMarcus Richards, standing out in terms of his football IQ. Maybe it's worth it to make DeMarcus Richards one of our focus players. I think they fixed this in this game to make sure the players you choose are actually scouted. I know that sounds pretty standard, but in Madden 22 it was a problem. Ooh, A to C finesse moves. Okay. Sign me up there. And while we're at it here, why don't we finish off the scouting for quarterback Mateo Enriquez, just to know the true talent on him. You know, should I be viewing him as a first-round option for us, or do we go elsewhere? I don't know if I want to go all the way yet on the top guys. Let's go to Carlos Gilchrist here. First to second round, B-man, B-press, C-zone, at least figuring out the final story on him. What's strange, though, is I think you don't get to see the results of that until you simulate to the next week. So I guess we'll follow up at the end of the episode with that. So we did lose a couple players last episode. Kene Nwangwu is down for 3 weeks, and now Harrison Phillips for the next 5. Phillips, a nice part of our run defense that has played well, although this seems to be a game where just everybody's run defense is playing well. Does anybody have a bad run defense right now in this game? So I think we're looking at getting a rookie involved now. This is Asezi Atomewo from Minnesota. And he does have 76 speed, 81 acceleration, 81 strength. Looking at his ratings, it seems like run stopping is kind of his strength to lean on right now. 84 tackle, 74 block shed. So he's going to play. The other option here would be Jonathan Bullard, but I kind of want to see the rookie play. And then I think we do look at maybe changing things up as far as the rush tackles go and going with maybe James Lynch gets a little more playing time here. He's more of a pass rusher. We'll keep Tomlinson fresh that way and just get a little peek at James Lynch. Interior pass rusher is a definite need on this team. It's something that we should be focusing a lot in the draft. Now, I don't expect to actually need to play a third running back today, but we're going to go into the game with 3 on the roster at least. We'll release James Prochet. We signed him just a little bit ago. You know what? He was a Viking a few years ago. He played pretty well for the Vikings as well. Let's bring in Latavius Murray just probably for the time being until Kene Nwangwu is healthy. And let's focus on shutting down this Dallas Cowboy offense. And if we can play half as good as we did against Buffalo, we should have a nice chance to do so. I kind of want to see if we can open up the running game a little bit. It's just been a little weak. We haven't really seen the big Dalvin Cook games yet, so we will switch it up there game plan wise, and let's try to pick up an interception in this game. We do have a lot of upgrades to go through. I don't show every upgrade because that would just take too long, but We picked up that win over Buffalo. Everybody got 2,500 points as a result. And goals like that can mean a lot for a team with a lot of young players. For a lot of these guys, 2,500 is like close to half their XP bar. That's a pretty good upgrade right there for Amir Smith-Marset. Playmaker actually gave a lot of route running and very little to what you expect from playmaking. There we go, +2 block shed here for Asezi Atomewo, and thankfully he's getting a boost right now to tackling and play rec as he makes his first career start. If we win, we move to 6-4 on the season. But we got to slow down Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboy offense as we go to our really cool color rush uniforms. I do like these a lot for Minnesota. I like a lot of other teams' sets more, but let's get it going. We see Green Bay down below. They won their game. We're still a couple games back in this division. But now when you talk about 3 wildcard teams, easier to find your way in. So, will the defense dominate like the last time we saw them, or will it be a different story? The pass is caught by Dalton Schultz here, close to maybe 6 or 7 yards. They'll get it to Ezekiel Elliott now, and he'll take it inside. That is a gain of 3. Waiting to see one of these teams really focus on the run against us. Maybe Dallas does a little bit more. To the outside now, and turning upfield. Good catch and run. Well, they brought back Cole Beasley, I guess. As Dallas, I'm not sure. The Michael Gallup injury is probably in here. So, you expect a lot of CeeDee Lamb. And then, do they get Jalen Tolbert involved a lot? CD's bottom of your screen matched up with Cam Dantzler on first down. Pass is caught. That's a short grab, and that is Gallup in the game, so he's good to go now. Kind of forgot we're in like week 11, so a lot of those injuries would have healed by now. Zeke on second down with a surge across the 40-yard line. Interesting. Bullard's getting out there. I didn't have him set to play there, but the play is made this time at the 40-yard line. Armin Watts has had his moments. You know, I kind of want to see how these defensive linemen continue to play, because I feel like Tomlinson and Watts have looked good in the games that we have seen here. Inside, stuffed, not much. So now on the edge of field goal range, it's 3rd and 10. Prescott out of bounds. He had a chance to dump that off, though, and at least give a player a chance to make a play. So it's going to be a 56-yard try. And this kick is wide to the right and not even close. And that's going to set up Minnesota here at the 46-yard line. Kirk Cousins out of the shotgun. And he's going to open with a completion. And it's Justin Jefferson with an injury on the first play here to Dante Fowler. Yeah, again, they go with BC Johnson here in the slot. Like every game, I have to reset my depth chart because they ignore the manual control there. Flip to Cook. Nice play design, but the Cowboys not impressed. 3rd and 5. Come on, Kirk. You were terrible against this defense last year, and now the pass is caught by Adam Thielen. Thielen's been really good this season. And now, even when you think about like where this team could be and maybe, you know, not quite a Super Bowl level, as Cousins connects, that's KJ Osborne. I just think Thielen's going to be a valuable player to keep on the team as a guy who wins with route running. And if we have a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback, you know, somebody who creates easy separation, you got to have those players. 1st and 10 now at the 24-yard line. Vikings cruising. This is Dalvin to the right side. Osborne on the end around. He's going to drive his way to the 14. He did not get the conversion. And we don't like running the football too much here. 3rd and inches. Cousins on target. It's caught again by Osborne. And now Jefferson gets it on the handoff and takes it inside the 5. We've run it with receivers more than Cook on this drive. And we'll keep it in the air. Cousins knocked down. He wanted Smith. That short throw to Smith has been mostly reliable. And now third down. 4 on the rush. Cousins has time. Now running out. He throws it away. And I think he had Thielen there. So we don't fully capitalize, but a decent drive for the offense. And now Zeke downhill and not a whole lot of room there. Already had the Super Sim glitch come into effect. We'll see if it gives me back the option to back out soon. But until then, we're watching everything as that one is incomplete. Third down. Vikings defense looking tough once again here. Here's Prescott needing 9. He's got the time, extending, sails downfield, and it's caught! It's Gallup with a penalty marker down. And it's pass interference on the Vikings. No, it's offensive pass interference! Are you kidding me? First time I've seen it in this game. It's possible. I'm not sure there was actually OPI, but they called it. Now, third down and incomplete. Good coverage. I'm just not expecting the defense to look as good as they are. And they keep playing well. 3-0 Minnesota. We go to Dalvin Cook. But there's just not much to do there. Can't get it done on the ground, so we're back to the air on third down as Cousins fades away, and that is incomplete. Wow, they hit the kicker. They hit the punter. He mishandled it for a moment. He gave them a chance to maybe get in for the block, and instead, the Cowboys with a costly special teams error. That's 2 costly penalties now. Thank you, Dallas. Here's Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down again after a gain of 4. Doesn't feel like the linebackers have to make too many plays in run defense. The D-line just kind of takes care of everything. Fake now. Cousins knocked away. Dangerous. We need the 37 this time. Got it there. Irv Smith inside the Dallas 25. Fake to Dalvin on first down. Cousins on target. Thielen turns up. He's got the touchdown. And the Vikings extend their lead. Adam Thielen, the touchdown machine for Minnesota over these past couple seasons. Kirk finds him again. Let's see that play one more time. It looked really nice. Wide open. Turns up. Trayvon Diggs. Doesn't really go for a tackle there. Kind of an awkward sequence. Okay, that's a decent run back. You got to be careful here as he almost brought that out for a touchdown. That was a 40-yard return, or they take it to the 40-yard line. As Dallas needs something to go their way offensively. And Zeke on the second effort picks up 5. Third down, Prescott needs 2 yards. Has to bail out, and he throws it away. Again, the Vikings getting the third down stop. Wish I could back out here and see how good the coverage was, but again, an offense that's supposed to be really good is not having that passing success against this Vikings secondary. Up 10-0. Here is Cousins. This one's caught. Watch out. Jefferson in the open field. Out to the 42. Now faced with a 3rd and 7. Cousins dumps this one, and not much of a drive here for Minnesota. Faking short. Now Prescott looks long. Has him open. And that's a big play for the Cowboys. Over 30 yards on the catch. On first down, Prescott's hit, and the pass is picked off. It's Chandon Sullivan. Vikings defense continues to pick up the takeaways. And this one assisted again by the Viking pass rush. Got a skull chant going on in the background now. Vikings up 10-0 and back to work. It's Kirk fading away, and he's got him. It's Thielen inside the 20 of Dallas. The team is just playing so well. Dalvin now tries the left side. That's the one thing that we can't get going at the moment, as Ed Ingram is going to come out of the game, and the Vikings are not known for their offensive line depth, so wish us luck. On 3rd and 10. Cousins toward the end zone. It's broken up for Osborne. Great coverage by Trayvon Diggs, as the Cowboys try to keep this from getting out of hand in the first half. Minnesota still makes it a 13-0 start. Oh, what a hit by C.J. Ham. Dallas takes over. Probably a bit confused why things just aren't working well against us right now. 13-0. Here in the second quarter, pass caught. Beasley spinning forward. That should be a first down. So against us in the last episode, Stephon Diggs, just 2 catches, 24 yards. Prescott, deep down the right sideline. It is incomplete. Gallup couldn't make the catch, and it's 3rd down. But I don't think we've seen CeeDee Lamb make a catch yet in this game. 3rd and inches. Wow, let him out of bounds. They just don't want to run the ball in this game. I got to go into the game plans and see what they actually built, because the way game plans work in here, like, you intentionally need to make it. Handoff, big opening here. Cook across the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 5. This one's picked off, and Kirk threw it right to Trayvon Diggs. Well, the Cowboys get their big takeaway now. A short field for them. Best situation they've been in all day. Each quarterback has been intercepted now. This is Elliott. Elliott on 2nd down. Does a little bit better, but it's coming back anyway. 1 step forward, 2 steps back for Dallas. On 2nd down, a tough play there. Lamb can't make the catch. And now it's 3rd and 18. 5 on the rush. Prescott across the middle, and Lamb should have it. 1st down, Cowboys. His first catch. Trying to get some sort of a rhythm established now. Prescott completes inside the 20. Yeah, these windows are pretty tight. Vikings covering well. I think Booth and Dantzler are holding their own. From the 18 now, Dallas looking for their first point still. Lamb, 4 yards, as Kendricks is shaken up. That would be a big loss. And it would also bring in the rookie. Actually, I think they've subbed in Troy Dye right now. And it's 2nd down. Elliott tries the left side and doesn't get more than a couple. So 3rd down, Dallas. We know they got to throw it here. And Prescott completes the Schultz. Trying Zeke here in the red zone. And now James Lynch is shaken up. The injuries are starting to add up here for the Viking defense. And on 2nd down, Zeke is wrapped up and he's going nowhere. 3rd and goal. CeeDee Lamb is top of your screen. Prescott spins, in trouble, gets sacked at the 7 by Armon Watts. And the Minnesota Viking defense has done it once again. Now the Vikings inside 2 minutes. It's always an experience here. It's a 10-point game right now. And they set up the screen. Dalvin Cook makes a move. And it's still only for 7 yards. Ty Chandler checks in after just that one play, oddly enough. Second down, Cousins heaving downfield, and that never had a chance. I like seeing my quarterbacks throw the ball downfield, though. Always gets me excited. Dalvin got the first down. You're drifting way back. Too far. No, it's intercepted. That's the former Viking, J-Ron Curse, touchdown. Exactly what you fear. Dallas closing the gap now before halftime. When the ball doesn't come out on time, I'm starting to get real nervous about what the quarterbacks decide to do in this game. Now, don't do it again, Kirk. We have 47 seconds, and I think we might try to do a real drive again. Cousins starts in the air. It's another screen. This time, Cook has way more space and gets out of bounds. I'm not even asking for a touchdown on this drive. Can you go get us 3 back? Cousins to the outside. Caught again. Thielen. 96 yards on the day for Adam Thielen. Now a new set of downs. Cousins airs it out. Oh, it's off the hands. And Thielen almost had it. We still have that timeout in our back pocket here. 24 seconds to go. We'll have to spend it now most likely. How do they manage this? They run the time down to 3 seconds. All right, Greg Joseph has a strong leg. What was his game winner against the Lions? 54? Because that's what this is. For a 6-point lead, Joseph's kick is good. And the Vikings do mismanage the end of the half, but at least get the field goal back going into halftime. 6-point lead beginning the third quarter. Cousins has time. Caught. Thielen, first down over the century mark. Trying Cook this time. Lost the football. Dallas has it. On the turnaround, it's a scoop and score touchdown by Anthony Barr. 2 former Vikings have defensive touchdowns. And the Cowboys are going to take the lead. This is the most Viking thing I've ever seen. J-Ron Curse and Anthony Barr both have touchdowns. You gotta be kidding me. On a fumble by Dalvin. 10 carries, 21 yards, and a fumble. Not a great day for Dalvin Cook. He's had a few good screen catches, but fumbles are very costly. On first down, it's just off the mark for Thielen. Cousins threw that a bit early. So he'll try it again on second down. Cousins dishes it out to KJ Osborne. The fake to Cook on 3rd and 2. Wide open Jefferson into Cowboy territory. From the pocket again, caught by Irv Smith. I am so impressed that we can protect Kirk the way we have. Like, Kirk's obviously a pure pocket passer. He can do some things on the move, but average at best at that kind of thing. Dalvin gets downhill. Everybody's taking the stretch now and just treating it like halfback dive. They're not trying to go off tackle. The running game is really kind of wrecked right now in the game. On top of that, I mean, the front four is seriously powerful in this game, both against the run, but equally against the pass, but equally against the run. 3rd and 7, Cousins knocked down for Jefferson. And that's going to bring out Greg Joseph again. He's made from 54, and now from 52, Joseph got it. And the Vikings recapture the lead. Dallas has scored 3 points with their offense. The defense is playing winning football for us once again. Cowboys will go with the run this time, and Zeke is continuing to struggle. So they try him again on second down, and Kendricks is thankfully in the game again. Third down for Prescott. Pressured inside. Caught! It's CeeDee Lamb to extend the drive. Quick pass for Schultz, and the Cowboys take this up to midfield. Swinging this out to Elliott. Nice work along the boundary there, staying in bounds. Putting together a nice drive here. We've already traded leads a couple of times. How many more before this one's over? Caught. Lamb. First down. Setting up the screen for Zeke. And Kendricks whiffs in the open field as Elliott picks up 9. Now they just need the 1, and they trust the running game, and it does work. Elliott, 4 yards. On first down, caught inside the 10. It's Gallup for 13. Their best drive so far, 7 yards from the end zone. We send the pressure, pass caught, touchdown. It's Dalton Schultz. And the Dallas Cowboys are back in front for the second time today, with momentum on their side here in the third. The offense has to get it together now. Adam Thielen's had a really good day, but the turnovers are starting to cost us. Cousins has been intercepted twice. Dalvin had the costly fumble. Now he bowls over a defender, takes off and gets the first down. They actually ran the stretch to the outside, and it was the best run of the entire game for both teams. Take out that frustration. First and 10. Dalvin Cook breaks first contact and falls forward. On second down, now it's Irv Smith making the catch. Gain of 6. Cook right side, looks open, explodes for a first down up to the 42 of Dallas. Suddenly the running game is working. Dallas brings pressure. Here's Jefferson from the backfield now as he jukes out Parsons, but it's Trayvon Diggs who comes up to make a good tackle. The fake to Cook. Cousins off the mark, trying to roll to his left. I've seen him make a lot of good throws rolling that way, but that was not one of them, of course. An audible. It's Osborne and Smith to the right side on third down. Cousins dumps it, and the Cowboys are getting this ball back up 5. Oh boy, 57-yard try. The 54 was close. I think he's got the leg. I'm not sure what Madden really has his kick power in here at. This feels like it might be 1 yard too far. 57 left hash. Joseph, it'll get there. And he missed it wide right. We can't expect him to make every kick from beyond 50. But I wish he would. Remember when we had this game in control? With about 2 minutes to go in the first half. Prescott. He's intercepted. The Vikings get it back. And it's intercepted by Chandon Sullivan for the second time. The defense here to save the day for us. That's just really good coverage. Forced ball there by Prescott. 4 picks total in this game now. Vikings still down 5. Cousins from midfield, and he's off the mark again. We've started to see his accuracy become a little bit of an issue, which is normally the thing you can count on with Kirk. 3rd and 8 this time. He's got plenty of time. KJ's open, first down. Threw that one well late, but we'll take it. Cowboys had nobody underneath defending. This has to be the drive here where we retake the lead. On first down, there is a penalty, and this play is going to be wiped out. I assume. They have illegal contact as a slider in the game. Where's illegal contact at? Everybody's favorite penalty. Really happy the NFL is deciding to emphasize another like ticky-tack call that always benefits the offense for an automatic first down. Just love that. Cousins got it there. Smith gets a block, and he's up to the 33. That was a ball that could have gone either way. Thankfully, it went ours. As the drive continues, we get the sack yardage recovered, or the penalty yardage. Now Thielen adjusts, and it's 3rd and short. Johnny Munt checks in, 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw, caught, Jefferson. On the carry, Dalvin Cook spins ahead. As Johnny Munt is shaken up on the play, we don't have tight end depth as it is. That's why the Jets got a 4th-round pick for Chris Herndon last year. And then Tyler Conklin was better. 2nd and 2, Cousins, end zone, Thielen, got it, touchdown on the 2nd effort. Number 2 for Adam Thielen. Detroit Lakes go crazy, Vikings back on top. The Thielen highlights are some of my favorite to watch here. He makes all these plays in traffic. Thielen's a playmaker. Now we go for 2. Thielen's top of your screen, but we have a bunch to the right, so I expect the design to go that way. Cousins in trouble, lost the football. Do not let them return it. That would be embarrassing. Remember the pick 2 that Eric Berry had against the Falcons? That was quite a roller coaster. It was also like 4 or 5 years ago, I think. That was sure something. We only lead by 1. Leave it to the Vikings to have a lead you don't trust in the slightest. Hope you're enjoying the game today, everybody. I know the gameplay is still pretty weird and a lot of things are happening that we don't like, but as long as we can get some good games and hopefully a patch, iron some things out, I'll take things in the proper direction. 2 receivers to the right now at the 35-yard line. And Zeke just can't get it going. I'm not sure you need good defensive linemen right now, given the state of the game. Looks to me like the Williams wall is intact once again. Prescott on 2nd down. He got drilled, and that was nearly picked by Booth. Good job with the pressure again inside. And it's 3rd down. Prescott sees Daniil, and he's sacked. Vikings defense does it again. Up by 1, we're getting this ball back. Around the edge. Oh, that was not a good moment there for Terrence Steele. Does Kirk Cousins have that cold-blooded touchdown drive in him right here to basically ice the game? 1st and 10. Cousins has Dalvin. And Ezra Cleveland is going to leave the field now. That's not good. We already lost 1 guard in this game. Not sure if he ended up coming back. 2nd down now, and Kirk has to dump it, and Thielen is unable to make the grab. We'll audible here at the line. Yeah, Ingram is back in at right guard. Now 3rd down, it's caught, and it's Irv Smith. So he's been really reliable. I think he's made a strong case to get a contract extension. 5 grabs, 56 yards. We're at 6.5 minutes to play now. Stretch to Cook. And he's engulfed at the 43. Big play here for both sides. 3rd and 10. Cousins has protection, but dumps it off to Dalvin Cook. Now the Cowboys defense has a big sequence. We have 4.5 minutes to go in this game. Prescott heads to the air, has a wide open receiver. It's Gallup. Prescott, 19 of 30 for 200 yards, 1 touchdown. Going to Dalton Schultz, 2 interceptions. 3.5 to go. A really quick throw there. That's Ezekiel Elliott. About as fast as a handoff. 3rd and 2. Prescott on the quick hitter has CeeDee Lamb. Dantzler unable to make a play there. A tough situation. Dallas now 2:37 to go. Is this the final drive of the football game? From their own 42, Prescott dumps it underneath. A couple yards there to stop the clock. I'm interested in how the time is managed here in a 1-point game. Elliott gets a carry, runs through a defender. 3rd and 5. Dallas closing in on field goal range. We bring the pressure. Prescott to Lamb. He breaks a tackle and the Cowboys go to the Viking 40. And we are ticking down inside a minute 40. Prescott. Time. Dumps it now. Elliott makes a move and gets the first down. He juked out Andrew Booth. Cowboys into field goal range, trailing by 1. Prescott floats one, and it's broken up. Looks like Jordan Hicks was in on the coverage that time. It's 3rd and inches. And they're giving the receivers room to operate. Dak hits Lamb inside the 25, and now the Vikings getting defensive with their timeouts. They'll run it. Elliott right side. And so they're going to have a chance, if they don't convert, to run this clock down to around 20 seconds and kick a field goal. Elliott runs. We'll call our timeout. 1:04 to go. 3rd down. Your last chance to ensure you'll touch the football again. And Zeke is hit down. It'll go to 20 seconds. The kick will take us down to around 16. Maybe a second or two more than that. It's a 38-yard try for a Dallas lead. And the kick is good. Have the Cowboys stolen one in U.S. Bank again? Sure looks to be that way. 19 seconds to go. We need a field goal of our own. Most of these have gone into the end zone, but not this one. Amir Smith-Marset returns to the 33 and didn't take much time to do so. Now you hope we use the sideline. Kirk back to pass on 1st down, and the game is over. Still no game awareness here in this game. And the Cowboys have held on for a 2-point win. We gave this game away with 2 defensive touchdowns. Jaron Kearse and Anthony Barr both come back to Minnesota, score touchdowns against their old team, and the Dallas Cowboys have won. The winning streak is over, and guess what? We're back to 500 after that. That was a very Vikings game, wasn't it? 340 yards for Kirk Cousins. Did not really play all that well in the second half. Had some missed throws. Just some plays you expect him to make. I mean, overall, he didn't play poorly, but situationally there late in the game, didn't get what we wanted from him. Wasted a really good game from Adam Thielen. Wasted a fantastic game from the defense, who shouldn't be credited with really any of this loss, despite giving up that game winner at the end, the field goal. We're not going to shut them out, but the defense held them to 1 touchdown. That ought to be enough to win. A loss like that could also cost us the playoffs, when you look at how the standings could be at the end. So we did not execute in this game the way we needed to. I think the defense is going to take way too much of the blame there. But we failed to win, and now all the defensive players lose 5 morale? No, it should be the offense. The defense doesn't deserve that. We have an injury coming out of it as well. And it is Johnny Munt. So he's going to miss 3 games. Again, just -1 on everything here. But Losing there is just so disappointing. Now we got to get ready for a short week against New England here coming up. Bears are 7-4, Packers 8-3. We're going to sim this game though, and we're going to also take a look at the scouting and the players that I put on the oh wow. So the focus player thing here worked for Mateo Enriquez. They have him as a round 2 to 3 talent. This is interesting because if he's projected round 1, you might still have to take him, you know, early to get him. I think, you know, maybe trust the mock if he's falling out of the first round entirely. But when I looked at the ratings and the athleticism, I thought there was a chance, you know, we're looking at a 72, 73 overall quarterback. But he's only in the second to third round. It won't get any more specific than that, but I have to lean towards him being more of a second round talent than a third. I understand the short accuracy is low to begin, but he definitely seems like a player that we should be able to possibly draft and get a franchise quarterback out of. But maybe now he's not the round 1 target, and that plan really changes entirely. Keith Boyce, we might get the full deal on him if we need it. I mean, A pass block finesse, A run block, A awareness. That injury concern is real, but I tend to ignore injury concerns when a player is this impressive. I'd be shocked if he was a third round talent. He looks like an elite athlete with great skills. I think first round talent's on the table for him. I mean, he was mocked to us over Enriquez. Remember that? What does that tell you, maybe? We had Mateo over him on the board, but they still mocked us Boyce in the first. So we also... Did we not get the extra here on Richards? I don't think we did. That's still at 50. Are there still issues with this? I'm not sure where my other one went either. I have so many corners at 95 at least, so we have plenty of information there. But maybe this does make a corner in round 1 a bit more of a possibility. Doug McQueen is 6'4", A catching, B man coverage, savvy defender with the ball in the air. I like the sound of that. Good to great speed, great to elite jumping and acceleration. There are a lot of C's in there, but I'm interested. Maybe more late 1 though, early 2, because awareness is going to be lower, and a lot of these are in the C range. I want more elite skills there in the first. But I've also seen a lot of players that maybe are not like slam dunk first round picks, but they're good athletes, have like one really good skill, and then hidden development. And that makes them worth a first rounder. If we just do a quick glance though on the right side of those grades for like man zone press, not loving the depth here. We don't see too many B grades, especially for coverage. There are some players who can press, but it seems like they all kind of have some ability there. So this is nice to have a quicker guide for this type of thing. And it just helps you narrow down who is worth like looking at the entire profile for. Like, I feel like I have a good feel for the whole corner class just seeing that there on the right side. So if you want one of those B grades, we've put all this scouting into corner for a reason. It's got to be in the first couple rounds, or you're probably not getting a starting caliber player. It's a short week taking on the New England Patriots now, trying to bounce back. Less recovery time. The goal is to not commit turnovers. All right, Kirk, that is on you. There was no point of emphasis for me to choose there in that case. And the Vikings do not handle the short week well at all. This time, New England put 49 on the board and blew them out. 2 touchdowns from Mac Jones. On the ground, 4 for Damian Harris. And we see Ty Chandler take over a lot of the carries in this game, so that has to concern you. What happened to Dalvin Cook? And they keep doing this again with BC Johnson. Stop messing with my depth chart. It puts him as the slot. Do you think he's higher rated as a slot compared to Justin Jefferson? I don't know if changing this to full control over customize will make a difference. Like, I have everything manual. I thought they used to have depth chart control here as an option, but I don't see it, and they just keep taking over. I'm really confused too because BC is lower rated than KJ Osborne, and every week, usually they reorganize depth chart when there's an injury and a guy comes back. In this case, nothing's happening. It just wants BC Johnson to play. Look, I like BC Johnson too, but cut it out. We'll do some upgrading now. Irv Smith up to a 76 overall. Think he's played pretty well. Let's check the numbers. 605 yards and 60 catches on the year with 3 touchdowns. Looks like every week he's in for a solid role in this offense. Continuing with the pass protection upgrades here for Christian Darrisaw. 2 points kind of feels like I'm not getting everything I should have an upgrade, but oh well. And always nice to develop these rookies. We'll go with coverage here for Brian Asamoah. That zone coverage is what we want, and we get more man. And then it's the rookie Ty Chandler. Elusive back, 68 overall. Acceleration +2. Wow. We just got smoked by the New York Jets. This was a 3-game homestand. We've lost them all. 41-7, 188 of offense. Joe Flacco threw a touchdown against us. 3 touchdowns on the day for Zach Wilson. Good day rushing here as we had nobody over 9 yards. What's going on? Nothing went well in this one, and the season has again fallen apart on us, but this time it might be too late to fix. Sauce Gardner got the interception. Did you hear he's coming out with a new Buffalo Wild Wings sauce? This is the roller coaster ride of the Minnesota Vikings. A 2-game winning streak here. 3-game losing, 3-game winning, 3-game losing, and 5 games to play. The playoff picture looks like this. Green Bay the 1. Right now the Rams would be the 7. And they are 7-5, so that's significant when we are 5-7. You still have 3 teams above us in the standings. We're the 11th best team suddenly in the NFC. Well, if we don't quickly fix this, we're going to be mathematically out, and at that point, there won't be much more to do this season. Looks like an off season could be coming up soon, the first of this series. Let's do a stat update as we close out a pretty disappointing episode here. 3 losses, a game we should have won against Dallas, and that just spiraled everything out of control. 22 touchdowns, 12 picks here for Kirk Cousins. Dalvin Cook, 647 yards on the ground, 5 TDs, very low for him. And then receiving, Thielen and Jefferson neck and neck for top on the team in all 3 categories. Irv Smith is not far behind. 10 sacks allowed by Christian Darrisaw. In what games are these happening? 2 against the Jets, 1 against the Patriots. So how about in games that we've watched? Dallas, none. Bills, 1. We watched the Cardinals game. That was 1. 1 against Green Bay, 1 there. None against the Saints. But it seems like, he's close to 1 per week. 27th in offense right now. 4th in defense. We've had some really good games, just not the last 2, that's for sure, in the simming. How about league leaders right now? Let's take a look at what's happening around the NFL as Tom Brady leads the NFL in passing yards. Aaron Rodgers leads in touchdown passes. Okay, I'm curious. Who's catching those? 9 for Tunyon, 8 for Sammy Watkins. Randall Cobb gets that slot receiver boost, 1,000 yards already. And then spreading the ball around everybody on the roster, including Sutton Smith. JT out in front here in rushing yards. 13 touchdowns for him. And then Devontae Adams leads in receiving yards, followed by Cooper Kupp, Chris Godwin, Robert Woods, a lot of 1,000-yard receivers already. 14 sacks for Von Miller to lead the AFC and 17.5 for Aaron Donald in the NFC. But at 5-7 now, where does that leave us for the rest of the season? There's still an outside chance of us making it to the postseason, and I'm almost expecting us to win our next 2 games to get to 7-7. Beyond those 2, I got nothing for you. And it has nothing to do with the Lions being next on the schedule either. It's just the trends of this team, and rallying to get to 500 is this team's trademark. They did it 3 times last year alone in 2021. Well, that's going to bring an end to this episode, everybody. Thank you for watching, and thank you for staying buckled in on this roller coaster ride of a season. Please drop a like if you're enjoying the series so far, and subscribe to the channel. There is much more to come, and we are close to our very first off season now with the season where it is. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next episode.